Alright, YouTube land. We got out here, got everything unloaded. I was actually gonna bring the tractor today to do this job, but you know, I just got to thinking, this is a pretty upscale residence and I don't want to leave big heavy duty track marks in the lawn. I know he wouldn't mind, but it's just my value. So anyway, that being said, I didn't bring the tractor, I just brought the lawnmower, both of them. I got one that I move around to block. He has these outside lights that light the place up at night, and man, it looks fabulous. I actually got a shot of that, but I've got the lawnmower pulled over top of them every time I cut a limb. So what we're doing is he's wanting to get rid of all the low hanging limbs, and that way when you go down to the road you can see the house from the road, because it's a freaking nice house. It's something that you would definitely want to show off. But anyway, these are pin oaks. I've got this one trimmed, got that one down there trimmed, and I just noticed that I need to get rid of a couple more limbs hanging down, and I might as well go ahead and chop that low hanging one right there down. I just didn't want a bare spot. But anyway, I've got this one to do, and these little maples he's wanting to kind of trim up the bottom just to try to make it more presentable, look better, like just like this one. See, this one has no limbs hanging down from the bottom, and you can tell where it's been trimmed in the past. If you didn't know, if you don't know nothing about trimming trees, this is what happens when you trim a limb off a tree. It's like us humans, we make scabs over our cuts, and this is basically what this tree has done. It's scabbed over, and then right here, right there, and to see that one's almost healed up completely. It's just the tree's way of healing itself. And apparently when this tree was young, it had been topped, because when you top a tree, like if I were to cut this off right here, it would heal over, and then it will start growing several different sprouts out from it. And that's just what happened to this tree. All these trees actually, they grow, and then they just cut the top completely out of it, and then it grows back open like that. All these trees have been done like that. Now I don't know, that looks like it's 2 trees. But anyway, let's get back to what we're doing. Yeah, I'm sorry I ain't been able to show a lot of the content, fellas, but it's got done. It's pouring down rain right now. It's been raining for about 1.5 hours, but I got everything cut down. I had to go to the store, the hardware store, and get a new chain. Mine, you know, using a pole saw, you're reaching up there. If you don't make a bottom cut first, just about every time you can go ahead and count on the little 8-inch, 10-inch pole saw you got using, it's going to get pinched. And a lot of times you're gonna pull on that limb and it's gonna bend your chain. And that's exactly what happened. I was using it, and about 3/4 of the way done with the job, the dang thing got pinched, so I had to stop, go to the freaking hardware store, get a new chain, and then by the time I got back, it's pouring down rain. And you know, you can't quit, you can't just pack up and go home. You need to go ahead and finish the job even though it's raining. I mean, I knew it was going to be raining before I started the job, but you know, sometimes it just, you got so much work, it just, that's how you got to do it. I had to, I went home and got the big tractor and loaded it on there real fast. And luckily I don't live but 5 minutes away from where I'm working. So that's what we're doing now. We're heading back to the house. We're going to pile up all the limbs into a pile and just drag them all at one time down. He said I could just put them in the woods. So that beats loading everything up and hauling it off. All right, guys, there it is, all cleaned up. Got those trimmed. Like I said, I went back home to get the lawnmower and got the tractor. That's what I should have done in the first place. A lot easier to drag these limbs. But this is the last drag. Figured I'll bring you guys along for the ride. Somewhere now. Keep the road. believe that's going to do it. Get here and fix the guy's light. I just broke. Oh, it just came off. Okay, cool. Alright, I believe that's going to do it, guys. Get this tractor loaded up and get paid and get to the house. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure enjoyed filming it. Look at this car, dude. Look at that nice car. Wow. You got two more in the garage. Alright guys, like, share, and do subscribe. Alright guys, I am back at the house. It's the next day. It's Sunday. We went to church. Getting ready, we went and ate lunch. Back at the house, we got a lot of grass around here to mow. The field up there, all this, all that, all back behind there. Normally we let all this grow up, but right now, you know, since my father, they live down there, my dad and mom, and I live here, and so I'm trying to keep everything maintained, because right now I rent this property from my mother, and we're thinking about just going ahead and buying it. And what do you think? Would you like to live here?
I would like to live in the city or in a apartment.
You don't like living out here?
I mean, I do, but It just feels like there's barely enough room to like ride my four-wheeler and stuff.
There's barely enough room to ride your four-wheeler?
Oh, that's what I think.
Well, if we lived in an apartment or the city, there wouldn't be no room.
Wait, I would rather live in the country.
This is the country. This is the country you're going to get right here. Here, what we've got going on today is I have this chemical sprayer with the automatic pump on it. You just hook it to the battery, and for some reason it's got full pressure, and then about 3 seconds later you lose, it just fades out. So in the back of the truck here I have a manual backpack sprayer, and I ought to be ashamed of myself for letting the back of my truck get like this. But we are going to pull this thing out and use it, because I would rather use this than to take 2 hours with that thing. So then, like I said, we've got a lot of ditches and stuff to spray, and it won't take but 15-20 minutes, and I totally forgot that the thing on this one's broken. Everything I got is broken because I don't take care of nothing.
Yes, you do. You take care of your things.
That I do, Kyler. What I'm talking about is like, here, hold this for me. We are going to, I'm going to do a time lapse of this field with a John Deere Z515E. We'll put you on real time. I have 27 minutes of footage.